Hi, and welcome to Two Tired Teachers coming at you from
Fort Richardson State Park in Jacksboro, Texas.
And this park is actually in two parts, and there's a really nice trail that connects the two. This is the camping area, and these are cabins, and they are air conditioned, which in the summer will be a very important thing.
Yes.
And then this is a camping loop, and you can tell these campsites are really pretty large. Some of them, the tables are on the wrong side, etc.
If you have an RV.
Yeah. But these have huge spaces between them. Not all of them are like this, but this was really kind of a neat area, so that was one of the reasons why we chose to film it. But this camping loop, and then there's another one, and the one we stayed in, it's kind of like you get used to it and forget about it. This is the day use area.
A wonderful day use area with a trail.
And playground equipment and stuff. But this is part of that trail, and it's really kind of neat, this picnic table there in the middle of it. And this trail, as you can see, has a stream on both sides, and so you're kind of walking down along that. Another trail area here, that this one, I was actually going down as I was walking on this, and so the camera work is really bad, and I apologize about that, but wanted to show you, this is a very nice
graveled trail. It's wonderful.
And this Prickly Pear Trail, we are in the prairielands of Texas, and so this trail and quite a few of the trails in the park are more like this, where it's a grass trail, and I guess they come through and mow it every week.
It's very well maintained.
And then just some scenic shots around the park. The park is actually more well known for its history, and there is no way we can do that justice.
No. We will try to do some. The big building is the hospital.
Right, and actually what I did here is I went out and shot some pictures around all of this while Marlena talked to the guy in the information center. But this is called the parade ground, and just to show you, these are all historic buildings that they will open and let you go through and take you on tours. And so Marlena's going to tell you a little bit more about some of the history here.
This is the information center, and as I said, the hospital. The hospital had 24 beds. The conditions were pretty much deplorable. Surgeons didn't have enough supplies, and so they were battling all sorts of infections and diseases.
And I do want to apologize for the quality of some of these pictures. It took me a while to figure out how to get most of the glare off of the screen.
That is a bakery. The ruins were a guardhouse that had 4 cells of 4x8, which each housed 3 men. The barracks, 150 people were crammed into those barracks. The stench was so foul that officers didn't go in.
If you are a history buff, we really encourage you to come and actually walk through these buildings.
Yes.
We did that. We actually came here once before and walked through those, and it was really interesting.
This is a separate part of the park. It's about 2 or 3 miles from where we were.
And that trail does connect them. This is not the trail. We're driving on this, but there is a trail that connects them that's equestrian, bike, and hike.
The fishing pier's closed. It's in disrepair.
There are some tent sites over here, but I don't know that they let you use it. And like we said, here's that multi-use trail. So Marlena, what have you thought of our time here at Fort Richardson State Park?
If you've watched the rest of the video, you know that there is not a lot to see in Jacksboro, Texas, because we have no video from Jacksboro, Texas. However,
there is a square with the courthouse.
Yes.
I'm sorry, we didn't get that for you.
This is a sort of centrally located park. We were able to go to Lake Arrowhead and Wichita Falls.
It's an hour north.
Mineral Wells,
which is about 45 minutes. The state park, you can actually get to Mineral Wells a little bit faster.
And we could have gone to Possum Kingdom. It's
about an hour, little over an hour to the west.
it'll get you to a lot of places if you're staying here.
So the big draws to this park, the history is really an interesting part of this park. Obviously that parade ground. And then the trail system is really pretty impressive for the park, I think.
And I don't know if we mentioned that periodically they will have simulations of
reenactments,
reenactments when the when the fort was in
little
use.
avatars out there. So yeah, it does have a lot of history, and it's interesting in that respect. And this is one of those parks that, as all parks, weekend is going to be the heavy use time, you know.
Yes. And
want to mention a couple of things that the little Quarry Lake here, they say is stocked. Stocked with turtles, that's all we saw. But periodically they will come and stock it, and I'm sure that for a period of time there's some fish in there. But one of the things that's really different about this park, and that is that it's in two parts that are separated.
Yes.
And
really separated.
By several miles, and there is a nice trail system that goes over there, but the reservoir is completely several miles away, and
it has a fishing pier, but they're working to get enough money to
it's closed. The fishing pier is closed. And the day use area, there is a swim area, but it's just different how this is set up. So the history of this park is very interesting. Like you said, it's really centrally located, and it is a nice getaway.
But it does fill up on holidays.
Well,
this
on weekends,
is not a major holiday. This is Columbus Day when we're filming this. I mean, Columbus Day weekend.
Right, but I'm working, so there's no guarantee when this video will get uploaded, edited and uploaded. But we were here once before at spring break, and once again,
it was full.
Completely full, and when we got here, there was only, I think there are 20 sites in this particular loop. And there was only one other person, and this morning they're all full. So it does get a lot of use on weekends, etc. But it's a nice park. Oh, we do like this park. I don't want to sound negative.
We love the park,
but we want to be honest. We want y'all to know what to expect when you get here. It is the first week in October. We have lived in Texas all of our lives.
Oh, Lord,
I have never seen mosquitoes as large as the ones that are here.
But they're slow.
They are slow. I mean, you know, they're not. This is, and
they will suck your blood and still be there, and you can get.
They're just. But these are massive mosquitoes.
Yes.
I've never seen anything. Like I said, I've lived in Texas all my life. I've never seen mosquitoes as large as these. But they're not. It's not like we were just getting eaten up with them.
Yeah.
But we have seen some, and so want to point that out so that you know what to...
Sharon thought there'd been a massacre in the shower. I killed one.
I got to take a shower. I'm like, are you okay? But anyway, it's a great park. Lots of young families out here with their kids this weekend, and so that's always fun to see a new generation of campers getting started. So.
Yes.
Anyway, hope you've enjoyed our look at Fort Richardson State Park, and if you've been here and you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave some feedback below.
Thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers.